Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. The crowd is alive, and with good reason. It's the NFL playoffs, the best time of the year. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
19, tight, 19.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Mims set in motion here. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Second down and 8. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Man in motion, heading left. First play, and May goes to the air. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll be second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Quarterback's having a hard time establishing any sort of rhythm here early against this defense. He fails to connect on the first down pass. Give him another opportunity through the air on second, and it gets even worse. If they can't protect the quarterback and they can't get him some easy completions, it just makes everything for this play caller that much more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action with Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
Nix now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd down. Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. Here's Akers. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On 2nd down, it's Nix. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage like you saw there that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He's got his man. He finds Sutton. He's going to have a Broncos first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go!
Mims sent in motion here. He's got room to roam. And he's into the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. The Broncos are out to a 10-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, Demario Douglas. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This has the makings of a really good young tandem in New England. I mean, May, the rookie quarterback, first-round pick. Douglas, only in his 2nd year, Mike. So the Patriots' hopes are high that these two can not only grow together, they can continue to fit in some pieces around them and really try to improve this offense.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Initially, a really good job by the quarterback. Once he got flush from the pocket, I thought he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, looking for the big play. Not much there. Ultimately decides to check it down to the back and doesn't result in much.
And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. 1 quarter. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll turn and hand this one off. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Off the play fake, here's May. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Throwing on third down is May. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. Yeah. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on field.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Aguilar goes off in motion. Back to throw is Nix. Here's a screen from McLaughlin. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Nix. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Aguilar goes off in motion. From the shotgun, here's Nix. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nicholas Morrow.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing now is May. Pressured, gets there, and down he goes. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. Here's Bryce Barringer now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That's fielded at about the 18. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end Ingram. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
A 1st down throw for Nix. And that ball incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the 1st down with that one. Akers. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
That is caught at the 3. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Cam Akers. Touchdown Broncos. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Jones now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, May. He'll spot Henry open downfield. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. May. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And nothing will come of this last-ditch attempt at some points. Time runs out in this 1st half. So we are at halftime here in the AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando. Going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. One team advances. One team's season ends here. 2nd half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive. There. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, Gibson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete. It's a big play there on 3rd down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. to the ground after the penalty. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. It's the tight end Henry in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. That is caught downfield by Douglas. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Let's go.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. From out of the gun, here's May. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
Ready.
You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Take go.
Now, a 2nd down throw. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points. And that's exactly what they were able to do.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Drive will start on the ground, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On 3rd and long, here's May. He'll let this go deep for Diggs. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part, I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. This one caught at the 4. And he is going to have the Broncos 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Here's a run. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll go with him again. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Denver. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
To throw on 1st down is May. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the 1st half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the 2nd half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. Off the play fake, it's May. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
To return, it's Mims. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Here we go. Go.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Aguilar goes off in motion.
At the 36-yard line.
79 Broncos, 19.
Slot man in motion left. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone, a pickup of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Nix from the gun. Off. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Nix now on first and 10. That is caught. What a throw. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
to throw it on first down. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll go play action with May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Throwing is May. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They're going. It's May. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.